There comes a time in every legend's career when the spotlight feels heavier, when the cheers carry more urgency, and when the court no longer represents just another season, it becomes a battlefield of legacy. For LeBron James, that time is now. At 40 years old, LeBron isn't supposed to be chasing another ring. He's supposed to be winding down, reflecting, passing the torch. But instead, the king is standing tall on the hardwood, looking at the 2025-26 season as his last great war, his final march to immortality. And beside him, Luka Dončić, the prodigy turned superstar, carrying not just his own dream, but the weight of a partnership that could reshape basketball history. But championships aren't handed out on name recognition alone. The Los Angeles Lakers, the most storied franchise in NBA history, know they must act fast, because time is LeBron's greatest enemy. And so, behind closed doors, Lakers general manager Rob Pelinka is working tirelessly, contemplating moves, weighing risks, and eyeing one surprising piece to the puzzle. A former sixth man of the year, a veteran sniper, and a man who could provide the spark this team desperately needs, Eric Gordon. The Western Conference in 2025 is nothing short of a war zone. Nikola Jokić and the Denver Nuggets remain a towering obstacle. The Golden State Warriors, battered but never broken, still lurk in the shadows with Steph Curry refusing to fade quietly. Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs, ascending faster than anyone expected, threatening to dominate the next decade. And the Phoenix Suns, loaded with star power, are still hunting for their first title in franchise history. For the Lakers, the path is brutal. A single weakness, a lack of shooting, an unreliable bench, or a moment of hesitation could spell the end. And that's why Pelinka knows he cannot stand still. For LeBron, every possession this season feels magnified. Every turnover, every missed shot, every wasted opportunity, it all burns deeper. He's already got 4 championships. He's already passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the NBA's all-time leading scorer. He's already made a case as the greatest to ever do it. But number 5 changes everything. 5 rings ties him with Kobe Bryant, the ultimate Laker icon. 5 rings puts him within touching distance of Michael Jordan's 6. 5 rings cements the story of not just dominance, but longevity, leadership, and unrelenting hunger. And so, he pushes his body past its limits. At 40, he's still sprinting coast to coast, still attacking the rim, still barking orders at teammates who weren't even born when he entered the league. But he knows he cannot do it alone. Luka Dončić, the magician with the ball, the European maestro whose step-backs defy physics. When the Lakers shocked the world by pulling off the blockbuster deal that brought Luka to Los Angeles, the league trembled. The idea of Dončić feeding LeBron with no-look passes, or LeBron feeding Luka for dagger threes, felt like a video game fantasy. And yet, as good as the duo has been, the Lakers' depth has betrayed them. Too often, they've leaned on their stars to carry Herculean loads. Too often, their bench unit has collapsed under playoff pressure. That's why Rob Pelinka's phone never stops buzzing. And one name keeps surfacing: Eric Gordon. Now, some fans might scoff. Eric Gordon? At 36 years old? What could he possibly offer a team chasing a title? But here's the truth. Gordon isn't being brought in to be a star. He's being brought in to be the difference. Think back to his days in Houston, when James Harden drew double teams and Gordon punished defenses with deadly catch-and-shoot threes. Think back to the 2017 season, when Gordon won 6th Man of the Year, averaging 16.2 points off the bench, drilling threes from distances that stretched defenses to their breaking point. Fast forward to today. Gordon might not have the same burst, but the shot is still pure. Last season with the 76ers, he quietly hit over 40% from deep in limited minutes. Imagine those shots now, created by LeBron's drives and Luka's wizardry. Imagine Gordon spacing the floor while defenses scramble to contain 2 of the greatest passers the game has ever seen. That's not just insurance, that's weaponry. Of course, nothing comes without sacrifice. To land Gordon, the Lakers would likely have to part ways with young guard Ado Thiero, a promising talent with potential. For some fans, the idea of giving up youth for a 36-year-old might feel reckless. But this is what chasing a title looks like. This is what all in means. LeBron doesn't have time to wait for prospects to develop. Luka can carry the future. But the present? That belongs to LeBron. Rob Pelinka knows it, the Lakers know it, and somewhere deep down, the fans know it too. Sometimes you have to trade tomorrow for today. Picture it. The Lakers down 2 in a playoff series against Denver. The Nuggets load up on LeBron. Luka dances at the top of the key. Suddenly, the ball swings to the corner. Eric Gordon wide open. The shot goes up. The net snaps. The arena explodes. That's what this move is about. It's about those moments. The tiny gaps where legends are made, where games tilt, where championships are won. Because when it comes down to it, basketball isn't just about talent. It's about trust. Can LeBron trust his teammates to make the shots that matter most? Can Luka trust the bench to hold the line while he catches his breath? With Gordon on the roster, the answer leans closer to yes. LeBron James has defied time for nearly 2 decades, but the clock ticks louder than ever. His body, though still astonishing, cannot carry the weight of 82 games plus a grueling playoff run without help. The Lakers front office knows this season could be the last chance to squeeze another ring out of his greatness. The franchise isn't chasing just another banner. They're chasing number 18, the one that would break their tie with the Boston Celtics for the most in NBA history. Think about that. LeBron James, the man who once carried Cleveland to its only championship, could now deliver the Lakers their ultimate crown. And if Eric Gordon is the piece that helps tilt the scales, then history will remember him not just as a shooter, but as the missing link in one of basketball's greatest stories. At the heart of this, all is legacy. For LeBron, every dribble, every bucket, every victory this season adds to the final chapters of a book unlike any other. He doesn't just want to play with his son, Bronny. He doesn't just want to prove he can still dominate at 40. He wants to leave behind a dynasty. He wants to walk away not with questions of what if, but with a 5th ring glistening on his hand. So here we are, LeBron James, standing at the edge of history. Luka Dončić, the apprentice-turned-superstar, at his side. Rob Pelinka, weighing bold moves to strengthen a roster that must be battle-ready for the fiercest Western Conference we've ever seen. The Lakers' future hinges not on tomorrow, but on today. And the world is watching to see if one last piece, one veteran shooter, one forgotten 6th man of the year, might help the King secure his throne one final time. Because in the end, this isn't just about basketball. It's about legacy. It's about immortality. And for LeBron James, it's about proving once again that the crown still belongs to him.
We knew once he joined, he was going to be committed to it. He couldn't be nothing now. Cole wasn't going for that, so it made myself, CP, Wade, Melo, we all locked in even more because we wanted to show him that we can get to that level as well. So it was just an honor to be out there with him. I was 23 years old. Being out on the floor with him, we had already won championships before and things of that nature, so it was levels that I was trying to get to, and Wade had already won one. So we just wanted to get to his level and make him proud. And at the end of that trip, we posted that gold medal on top of that podium. We for sure made him proud.